Good morning, friends. As important recommendation made by GST Council in their 47 GST Council meeting, some of such recommendations are now being notified. By notification number 09 to 14, 2022 Central Taxes, all are dated 5th July 2022. The first one. Section 110 and 111 of Finance Act 2022. An important one, the first one. No interest on reversal of wrongly availed credit but not utilized. And that too with effect from July 1, 2017 is now being notified. यानी आपके ऊपर कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं लगेगा on reversal of wrongly availed credit but not utilized, and that too with retrospective date July 1, 2017. Second, if there is a balance in e-cash ledger under CGST and IGST head, it can be transferred among distinct person under same PAN number. यानी अगर कोई कैश बैलेंस आपके CGST एंड IGST के हेड में पड़ा हुआ है, दैट कैन बी ट्रांसफर्ड अमंग डिस्टिंक्ट पर्सन, यानी अंडर सेम पैन नंबर अगर आपने 2 रजिस्ट्रेशन ले रखे हैं तो आप एक रजिस्ट्रेशन से दूसरे रजिस्ट्रेशन में ट्रांसफ़र कर सकते हैं. कमिंग टू नोटिफिकेशन नंबर 10/2022. Exemption from filing GSTR-9 annual return and 9A for composition dealer for financial year 21-22 where aggregate turnover is up to 2 crore rupees. यानी आपको 9 और 9A भरने की अब ज़रूरत नहीं है for financial year 21-22 अगर आपकी aggregate turnover up to 2 crore rupees है. नोटिफिकेशन नंबर 11/2022 CMP-08 जो Q1 का है फॉर अप्रैल टू जून फॉर फाइनेंशियल ईयर 22-23. नाउ डेट इज एक्सटेंडेड टू 31st July 2022. नोटिफिकेशन नंबर 12/2022 GSTR-4 फॉर फाइनेंशियल ईयर 21-22. Due date is now extended for waiver of late fees. For financial year 21-22, it is now July 28, 2022. यानी GSTR-4 जिसमें waiver of late fees उन्हें अनाउंस की थी, that is extended up to 28 July 2022. Notification number 13/2022, important one. इसमें सबसे पहले द फर्स्ट वन, टाइम लिमिट फॉर इशूइंग ऑर्डर विच इज रिलेटेड टू ड्यू डेट ऑफ फर्निशिंग एनुअल रिटर्न अंडर सेक्शन 73 विच इज नॉन फ्रॉड केस फॉर नॉन पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्स, शॉर्ट पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्स, योर रॉन्गली अवेल्ड क्रेडिट और यूटिलाइज्ड और erroneous refund. So if any order need to be issued under section 73 non-fraud cases for financial year 2017-18 only, now date is extended to 30th September 2023. 30th September 2023. Another important time limit. Time limit to file refund claim is 2 years. But a specific period starting from 1st March 2020 to 20th February 2022 would be excluded for calculation of time limit to file refund claim under section 54 or 55 of CGST Act. So this is the great advantage. This time limit going to be excluded from calculation of overall time limit 2 years from the relevant date for filing refund claim under section 54 and 55. Similar benefit is given to the tax department for issuance of demand or order for erroneous refund. This time limit 1st March 2020 to 28th February 2022 going to be excluded. For issuance of demand and order for erroneous refund under section 73 is this benefit given to the tax department as well. Now coming to the notification number 14/2022, and this notification is amending CGST rule from a date of publication in official gazette, which is 5th of July 2022 unless otherwise provided. यानी आपको ये नोटिफिकेशन 14/2022 clearly देखना पड़ेगा. But I'm trying to make it simple for all of you. First one, where there is a suspension of GST number on account of non-filing of continuously GST return as specified under section 29 subsection 2 clause B and clause C. Under this provision, if you are continuously failing for that specified period, not filing your GST return, your GST may get suspended. And once you file such return which is pending at your end, then the specific provision is being provided, automatic revocation of your GST which got suspended on this account. यानी अगर आपका GST नंबर सस्पेंड हो गया क्योंकि आप एक कंटिन्यूस स्पेसिफाइड पीरियड के लिए रिटर्न GST रिटर्न नहीं भरते थे, जो सेक्शन 29 सबसेक्शन 2 क्लॉज B एंड क्लॉज C ऑफ CGST एक्ट में कहा उनने, अब आपने अगर रिटर्न भर दिया तो आपका जो GST नंबर सस्पेंड हुआ था वो ऑटोमेटिकली रिवोक हो जाएगा. एंड दैट इज व्हाट दे हैव प्रिस्क्राइब्ड इन रूल 21A, important one. Next change. Explanation 1, Rule 43. No reversal of common ITC. No reversal of common ITC on account of exempted supply of duty credit script. Duty credit script MEIS, SEIS, इनको जब हम बेचते हैं, बिकॉज दीज आर ट्रांसफरेबल, इस पे GST नहीं लगता. दैट इज द रीजन इट इज कॉल्ड एग्जेम्प्टेड सप्लाई. पर क्वेश्चन ये था, जब मैं एग्जेम्प्टेड सप्लाई करता हूं तो क्या मुझे रिवर्सल करना पड़ेगा? लाउडेबल वन. एक्सप्लेनेशन 1, रूल 43 नाउ प्रिस्क्राइबिंग नो रिवर्सल, आपको नहीं करना है ऑन एग्जेम्प्टेड सप्लाई ऑफ ड्यूटी क्रेडिट स्क्रिप्ट. Now change in 3rd, Rule 46, Sub-Rule E. We all know e-invoicing is applicable for all registered person whose aggregate turnover is exceeding 20 crore rupees in any of the preceding financial year starting from 2017-18. But specifically कुछ entity को exempt किया गया, उनको e-invoice नहीं जनरेट करना, even though उनकी threshold is more than 20 crore rupees in any of the preceding financial year starting from 2017-18. Now such entity, they are supposed to generate e-invoice because their threshold aggregate turnover is more than 20 crore in any preceding financial year starting from 17-18. But they are not generating because they are being excluded in terms of Rule 48, Sub-Rule 4 of CGST rule. They have to make specific declaration on their invoice that though their threshold is exceeding 20 crore in any of the preceding financial year starting from 17-18, but they are not required to generate invoice in terms of the provision as prescribed in Rule 48, Sub-Rule 4 of CGST rules. Third one, The fourth one is again important and very interesting one. When you are repaying back your erroneous refund, sometimes we take refund on account of zero rated supply, that may be refund of ITC or IGST, but for either or region it becomes erroneous refund, and you repaid back this amount to the government along with interest and penalty. Then question was, if I have used some portion of my e-credit ledger for payment of IGST, of which I have taken the refund, or ITC refund, once I have repaid back the erroneous refund, then this e-credit which I have used at the time of payment should be recredited, right? But there was no mechanism available. Now they have prescribed that there would be automatic recredit would be allowed by PMT 03A. They have said this is permissible now. So as and when you pay your erroneous refund along with interest and penalty, that the mechanism provided by PMT 03A, you can get your credit amount recredited, which is being used for discharging IGST or ITC when you claim the refund. Good one. Another mode of payment, like they have said, UPI and IMPS, another mode of payment that is being prescribed. Now next change, which is very important, worth noticing, and you must pay attention. Rule 88B got inserted, and that too with effect from July 1, 2017. Please, July 1, 2017. We pay interest on delayed payment of tax, whether it is on net tax liability or gross tax liability. Now it is being prescribed in this rule 88B, read with section 50 of CGST Act. Interest going to be levied on net tax liability which is paid through e-cash ledger only for the relevant tax period. Only for the relevant tax period. So if there is June month liability, an outward supply of June shown in the month of June GSTR-3B, and which is supposed to be paid by 20th July of next month, if it delay in payment, in furnishing return and payment, then interest going to be levied on net tax liability from the due date to actual date of furnishing 3B and payment thereof for the relevant tax period. Important one. Unless otherwise there is any initiation of proceedings under section 73 or 74 of CGST Act, first part. But what happened? If liability, let's say pertaining to January, now you are declaring in the month of June, then whether this interest is going to be levied on net tax liability as per the provision, as per the rule 88B, now they are saying, and effective from July 1, 2017, any past period liability, you will not be given benefit of net tax liability. Interest going to be applicable on gross tax liability. Please, it is an important one. Kindly pay attention. And subsequently they have prescribed that no interest on reversal of wrongly availed credit but not utilized, and that too effective from July 1, 2017. But important is, if you have utilized the same, then interest is leviable, and that interest may be at the rate of 24% as notified under section 50 subsection 3 of CGST Act. Now this is the important one, you must pay attention. Next, on export of electricity, there is a mechanism provided for refund of accumulated ITC. Next, duty-free shops at international airport, when supplying goods to outgoing international passengers, they are allowed zero rated. Refund would be permitted to such duty-free shops supplying goods to outgoing international passengers. Coming to next, risky exporter. You know, a lot of exporters are being termed as a risky exporter, and they are not getting refund for a longer time duration. Lot many cases are pending for either or region. Maybe supplier who has supplied to them non-existent, or their registration got cancelled with retrospective date, or maybe L1, L2 vendor has not paid the liability. So they are being termed as a risky exporter, and their refund is being pending for a long time. A very good recommendation in all such cases, such delayed refund would be expedited. उनके refund को अब process किया जाएगा, and they can file their refund claim RFD 01 through online mode, and it would be to the jurisdictional authority or transmitted from custom to GST jurisdictional authority for processing such refund claim. Good one. Coming to GSTR-9C, which is reconciliation statement, which is self-certified reconciliation statement applicable for financial year 21-22, and due date is 31st December 2022. It is only applicable when your aggregate turnover is more than 5 crore in financial year 21-22. यानी 21-22 के लिए आपको GSTR-9C जो सेल्फ सर्टिफाइड रिकन्सिलिएशन स्टेटमेंट है, अब चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट और कॉस्ट अकाउंट की आपको सर्टिफिकेशन की ज़रूरत नहीं है, और ये तभी भरना है जब आपकी एग्रीगेट टर्नओवर मोर देन 5 करोड़ होगी. फर्दर चेंज उन्हें GSTR-3B में किया. आप चेक कर लें, उन्होंने कहा अगर इंटर स्टेट आउटवर्ड सप्लाईज है तो आपको क्लियरली दिखानी पड़ेगी. अगर आपके पास इनएलिजिबल क्रेडिट है या ब्लॉक क्रेडिट है अंडर सेक्शन 17 सबसेक्शन 5, आपको स्पेसिफिकली GSTR-3B में दिखाना पड़ेगा. अगर आपने कोई पुरानी क्रेडिट ली है और आपने फिर अब रिवर्स किया, उसको भी स्पेसिफिकली उन्होंने कह दिया कि आपको GSTR-3B में इसका डिस्क्लोजर्स देना पड़ेगा. GSTR-9 और 9C for financial year 21-22, they have prescribed relevant changes in that form in relevant particulars. You may run through this notification 14/2022 dated 5th July 2022. So these are the notification from 9 to 14. I have summarized so that you can digest from which date it is going to be effective. For GST rate change, whatever recommended by GST Council, either may be on account of inadvertent, inverted duty structure, or GST rate change on specified goods and services, that are going to be effective from 18th July 2022. Notification still awaited. Certain exemption is being withdrawn. So effective changes and the notification will come out. As and when it will come out, we will again create a video for handholding, making GST good and simple tax for all of us together. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.